In the steel and glass canyons of Manhattan, where ambition was the air people breathed and dreams were just collateral damage for the next promotion, Alex Harlan was king of his domain. At 42, he ran the mergers and acquisitions desk at Sterling & Locke, a firm that devoured startups like candy. His office on the 47th floor of One Penn Plaza overlooked Bryant Park, but he rarely looked out the window. Why bother with the world when spreadsheets screamed louder? Alex had the corner suite, the tailored Brioni suits, the Rolex that ticked like a heartbeat under pressure, and a corner office that made junior analysts weep with envy. He had a wife, Elena, the art gallery curator who smiled through his 80-hour weeks, and 2 kids, Mia, 10, and Theo, 7, who knew Daddy as the man who FaceTimed from Tokyo at midnight. Life was a machine. Efficient. Predictable. Victorious. Or so he told himself every morning when the alarm buzzed at 5:15, pulling him from dreams he couldn't remember. It started on a humid Saturday in July, the kind of day New Yorkers fled to the Hamptons if they could afford it. Alex couldn't. Elena was in Milan scouting a Basquiat knockoff for her gallery, and the kids were with her parents in Connecticut. For the first time in years, Alex had the brownstone on West 12th Street to himself. The place was a relic from Elena's family, a 4-story walk-up in Greenwich Village with creaking oak floors and windows that rattled in the wind. He loved it for the rent control, hated it for the ghosts. He decided to tackle the attic. Elena had been nagging about organizing the family history before they sold the place, prices were spiking, and they were eyeing a Tribeca loft with a view. The attic was a time capsule. Trunks of yellowed letters, faded photos of great-grandparents in sepia tones, and dust so thick it danced like fog in the single bare bulb's light. Alex hauled down a steamer trunk labeled Harlan, 1920s, coughing as hinges protested. Inside, ledgers from his great-grandfather's stockbroker days, a brass pocket watch stopped at 3:17, and at the bottom, wrapped in oilcloth, a full-length mirror. It was ornate, Victorian era, with gilded vines twisting up the sides like serpents frozen mid-strike. The glass was flawless, no chips or clouds, as if it had been waiting. He propped it against the bedroom wall, opposite the king bed, and stepped back. His reflection stared back, salt and pepper hair cropped short, jaw squared from too many gym sessions, eyes the color of storm clouds. Not bad for 42, he muttered, flexing his tie-less shoulders. But something was off. The room behind him in the mirror looked sharper. The bedspread's threads were visible, the wallpaper's fleur-de-lis pattern glowed like it was lit from within. He blinked. Paranoia from the dust, he figured. He left it there and ordered Thai from the app. That night, alone with a bourbon neat and CNBC droning stock futures, Alex caught his reflection again. The TV's blue flicker danced across the glass, but in the mirror, the room was bathed in stage lights, harsh, golden, like a concert spot. He laughed it off, too tired to move it. Sleep came fitful, dreams of boardrooms morphing into spotlit stages where he screamed lyrics he didn't know. Sunday morning, coffee in hand, Alex stood before the mirror to knot his tie for a virtual client call. His reflection did the same, slow, deliberate. But as he looped the silk, the man in the glass didn't. He reached for a leather jacket slung over a chair that wasn't there, shrugged it on, and grinned, a wild, untamed thing Alex hadn't seen on his face since college keggers. The background shifted, not his bedroom, but a green room backstage, amps humming, posters of sold-out arenas peeling from cinderblock walls. The reflection's eyes locked on Alex's, and for a split second, it mouthed, "Your turn." Alex stumbled back, coffee sloshing hot across his shirt. What the hell? He blinked hard, rubbed his eyes. The mirror showed his bedroom again, tie half knotted, no jacket, no grin. Heart pounding, he grabbed the phone for Elena. Voicemail. Babe, weird shit with that attic mirror. Call me. The client call went fine, merger numbers crunched, handshakes virtual. But Alex couldn't shake it. After lunch, sushi delivered, eaten at his desk, he returned to the mirror. Stared. Dared it. Show me again. Nothing. Just him, rumpled shirt, 5 o'clock shadow creeping in. He laughed nervously. Great, now I'm talking to furniture. But that night, bourbon too, the reflection shifted. The green room again. The leather jacket man, him, but with long hair streaked blonde from stage lights, tattoos snaking up arms. Alex kept gym-toned but ink-free, strapped on a Fender Stratocaster. The amp crackled to life. He strummed a chord that vibrated through the glass, low and dirty, like thunder in Alex's chest. Alex's hand shot out, touching the cool surface. The reflection paused, head tilted, then played. The riff was raw, electric, Highway to Hell meets Stairway, but better, hungrier. Alex felt it in his bones, a pull like gravity inverting. The man in the mirror leaned in, breath fogging the glass from the other side. Feel that? That's you, brother. The one who didn't sell out. Alex yanked his hand away. The music stopped. The green room faded. He poured a third bourbon, hands shaking. Hallucination. Stress. Too much screen time. But sleep brought dreams, him on stage, 20,000 screaming fans, sweat flying, Elena in the front row, not the curator, but a groupie with wild curls and a backstage pass tattooed on her wrist. Monday blurred into meetings. Alex nailed a $2 million commission on a biotech buyout, high-fived the team. But in the elevator, reflection in the polished doors, the rock star winked. At home, the mirror waited. He avoided it, crashing on the couch with a finance podcast. Midnight, thirst pulled him to the kitchen. Passing the bedroom, he glanced. The stage. Full arena. Opening act rapping, crowd chanting. The reflection, Alex, but 28, ripped from road life, scars from bar fights, stepped to the mic. New York. You ready to burn this down? The roar shook the brownstone's foundations. He launched into the riff, voice gravel and silk. We chase the night, break the chains, live like tomorrow's a lie. Alex froze. The lyrics, they were his. College scribbles in a notebook he'd burned after law school, deeming them juvenile crap. The song built, drums pounding like his pulse. On stage, the crowd motioned, Elena, groupie Elena, crowd surfing toward him, laughing wild. He touched the glass. This time, it rippled like water. His fingers sank in an inch, cool and electric. The music swelled. One more step, man. Your life's waiting. Alex pulled back, gasping. The vision snapped. Bedroom again. But his hand tingled, and in the mirror, a faint smudge where his fingers had been. He called Elena at 2 a.m. Milan time. The mirrors, doing things. Showing me, but different. A musician. It's insane. Her voice, sleepy but sharp, Alex, you've been working 90 hours. Get some rest. Sell the damn thing tomorrow. He didn't sleep. Dawn found him in the attic, mirror wrapped in a sheet, hauled to the curb with the trash. But as the garbage truck rumbled by, he heard it, the riff, faint, from inside the brownstone. The mirror was back on the wall. That week, the visions escalated. Mornings, the rock star Alex warming up in a tour bus, Elena, now road manager Elena, handing him set lists, their chemistry crackling like feedback. Afternoons, quick cuts, signing autographs in Tokyo, fighting with the label over creative control, making up in a Vegas suite with Elena, her nails raking his back. Alex threw himself into work. Closed a $50 million deal Thursday, champagne at Delmonico's with the partners. To Harlan, the closer. Toasts rang. But in the bathroom mirror, the rock star smirked, champagne? Try Jack and blowouts. Friday night, kids back from Connecticut, Mia's birthday. Cake, presents, laughter. Alex played the doting dad, but when he caught his reflection in the living room window, the rock star was there, backstage at Madison Square Garden, Elena pregnant with Mia, but in leather and lace, handing him a guitar shaped like a flame. Theo tugged his sleeve. Dad, you okay? You look weird. Alex forced a smile. Just tired, buddy. Bedtime story for Mia, the little engine that could. But in the hallway mirror, the vision played, him on stage, Mia, 5, wild-haired, banging a toy drum, the crowd chanting her name. He smashed a glass in the sink. Shards everywhere. Elena found him at 2 a.m., sweeping. Talk to me. He told her everything. The mirror. The visions. The pull. She hugged him. It's grief, Alex. Your grandma's stuff stirring memories. Or stress. Let's see someone. But Saturday, alone again, Elena at the gallery, he confronted the mirror. What do you want? The reflection, rock star Alex, mid-30s now, post-breakup tour, Elena gone, bottle in hand. You. The real you. Not the suit-wearing ghost. Alex leaned in. This is real. The deals, the family. The vision shifted, boardroom, but the merger fails. Partner's turn. Elena leaves for a younger artist. Kids distant. Empty loft. Him, 60, alone with regrets. Then the other side, stage in Berlin, Elena back, kids on tour bus, sold out Wembley. But the crash, tour bus flips on icy road. Screams. Darkness. Alex recoiled. Lies. The reflection laughed. Truths you buried. Step through. Choose. He didn't. But Monday, at a client lunch in Midtown, his phone buzzed. Unknown number. Voicemail, Elena's voice, young, laughing, Alex, babe, the Berlin show's gonna kill. Meet me backstage? His fork clattered. The table stared. Wrong number, he muttered. That night, the mirror showed the aftermath, Elena pregnant, but in a hospital, machines beeping. Miscarriage. Him holding her, whispering, we'll try again. Alex's hand trembled on the glass. It rippled. His fingers sank deeper this time, 2 inches, 3. The room behind cooled, stage lights warming his skin. He felt the amps hum in his bones, heard the crowd's distant roar. He pulled back, sweating. Dialed Elena. The visions are talking. Calling. Alex, book the therapist. Tomorrow. He did. Dr. Lena Voss, Park Avenue, $500 per hour. Tuesday, 4 p.m., tell me about the mirror. He did. She nodded, notepad scratching. Classic Jungian shadow self. The musician is your repressed creative anima. The pull? Midlife crisis manifesting. Homework, journal the visions. No mirror. But Wednesday, a junior analyst, Jake, 25, tattooed, ear gauges, pitched a music streaming merger. Think Spotify meets TikTok, but for indie rock. Your background in entertainment law. Alex cut him off. I don't have a background in entertainment. Jake blinked. Your college band? Harlan's Highway? You guys had that viral single before you went corporate. Alex's blood froze. What band? Jake pulled up YouTube on his laptop. Grainy footage, college Alex, long hair, belting echoes Unlived in a frat house basement. 2 million views. Comments, dude went Wall Street? Sellout. Alex fled to the bathroom. Reflection, rockstar grinning. Told you. It's leaking. Thursday, Elena called from the gallery. A collector just asked about you. Said you look like that rock star from the 90s, Harlan's Highway. Weird coincidence. Alex hung up, raced home. The mirror waited. Vision, him signing the label deal, Elena beaming, but the fine print, soul clause, fame's price. He smashed a lamp against it. Crack. Spiderweb fracture. The vision flickered, rockstar mouthing, too late. Friday, the leak became a flood. At the gym, a trainer, you look like that guy from the old music vids. What was his name? Alex Harlan, the one who vanished after the crash. Alex dropped the weights. Clang echoed. Saturday brunch with the kids. Theo, Dad, why do you have a guitar in your room? I thought you played piano. Alex had no guitar. Mia, and that song you were humming? Echoes Unlived? It's on my playlist. Cool. Alex's playlist was jazz standards. He locked the bedroom door, faced the mirror. Fractured glass, but the vision clear, rockstar Alex, post-crash, band scattered, Elena gone, him in a dive bar, strumming for tips. This is you without the choice. But step through, rewrite it. His hand touched the crack. It widened, like a wound. Fingers sank to the wrist. The air shifted, cigar smoke, sweat, amp buzz. Elena's voice from the green room, Alex, 5 minutes. The crowd's feral tonight. He felt the leather stage jacket on his skin, the strap digging into his shoulder. The roar swelled, real, visceral. One more step. Theo knocked. Dad? Dinner. Alex yanked back. The room snapped normal. But his hand, calloused, scarred from strings. Elena arrived Sunday. The kids said you were humming that song all week. Echoes Unlived. Never heard it. Alex played it on his phone. Her eyes widened. That's you. The voice. The lyrics about unlived lives, it's like you wrote it. He showed her the mirror. The crack mended as they watched. Vision, rockstar Alex proposing to Elena on stage, crowd cheering, ring a guitar pick set in silver. She touched it. Alex, what if? Monday merger meeting. The biotech CEO, Harlan, your pitch, it's poetry. Like a rock anthem for finance. Partners nodded. Jake, boss, you're channeling that old band vibe. It's working. Alex closed the deal, biggest of his career. Champagne flowed. But in the reflection of his flute, the rock star toasted back, halfway there. Finish it. That night, Elena in bed, whispering, the mirror, it's us. The wild us. What if we? They made love like college kids, urgent, laughing. Morning, she kissed him, fix it or smash it. But decide. He chose smash. Tuesday, sledgehammer from the basement. The kids at school, Elena at work. He swung. Crack. Glass shattered, shards flying like stars. The frame toppled. Silence. Relief washed him. He swept, hauled the wreckage to the curb. Called Voss, it's gone. Therapy cancelled. Wednesday, office buzz. Jake, boss, viral clip from your college band just hit 5 million. Investors love the rockstar CEO angle. Alex laughed it off. But at lunch, phone rang. Unknown, Elena's voice, young, Alex, the Berlin show's killing it. Meet backstage? His fork dropped. The voice, pre-kids, pre-gallery Elena. Thursday, a package, leather jacket, fender strap. Note in his handwriting, your turn. Friday, the merger party. Elena radiant in red, kids in suits. Toasts to Alex the closer. But in the bar mirror, the rock star leaned against him, shoulder to shoulder. One song. Then back. The band played covers. Jake, boss, your voice, nail that old hit. Crowd chanted. Alex took the mic. The riff started. His fingers knew it. The words poured, we chase the night, break the chains, live like echoes of unlived dreams. The room exploded. Elena's eyes shone. For 3 minutes, he was free. Saturday, the mirror shards on the curb gone. Back on the wall, whole. He stepped through. The green room smelled of sweat and smoke. Elena, groupie Elena, grinned, took you long enough. The stage waited. The roar called. But in the wings, a glimpse, corporate Alex, alone in the loft, staring at empty walls. The curtain rose. He played. The crowd screamed. And somewhere, in a brownstone on West 12th, a mirror showed a rock star's life unlived, no, lived. Echoes fading into thunder. The end? Or the beginning?